Coming up, laying the golden egg is now easier than ever in this resort for chickens.
They are pecking mad.
They are certainly very lively. The classic brownie goes all blonde with an infusion of local honey.
Oh, yes.
And inside the curious world of the beehive.
Taste.
In return for a few eggs a day, these lucky little chooks get the 5-star treatment. At this organic egg farm, the chickens roam free. Fiercely guarded by the Italian breed of Maremma sheepdogs, they're looked after very well. And it shows in the top quality eggs they produce. What is free-range egg farming really all about?
Lindy, at Organic, we just believe that chooks should be free to do what chooks should do. They're never locked up. They lay their eggs in the shed, they roost in the shed at night, and otherwise they're just doing what they're doing now, just eating in the sunshine.
They're very happy, and I guess that's what makes the happy eggs.
Yes, I think it definitely impacts the flavour and the colour.
And what do they eat?
They forage for grubs and bugs all day long, and then we supplement their diet with a certified organic grain. We started with 500 chickens, and now we've got 2,500.
And now they're pecking at my leg. I think they're still hungry.
Oh, they're just very inquisitive.
What type of hens are they?
They're Isa Browns, which is originally a French breed. They're known as the better layers.
Tell me, what is a typical day in the life of a chook farmer?
We come down in the morning, collect all the eggs, which is about 160 dozen.
A day?
Yes. And then we take them up into our packing shed and we hand grade them onto a machine and hand package them.
That's a lot of omelettes. And why do you think the consumer is becoming increasingly interested in free range?
I think, you know, people are just becoming aware that some farming is too intensive and the animals aren't treated well, and we don't think that that's fair. They are pecking madly.
They are certainly
boots.
very lively. They're pecking, they're noisy, and you know, they clearly are happy. So happy chickens, happy eggs.
Yes, it's hard to compete with the noise, isn't it?
You've heard the story of the birds and the bees, but this is the story of the beer and the bees. Here at the Beekeepers Inn, the multi-talented Lockwood family have their fingers in many pies, including a brewery, cafe and all things honey. So I've suited up for the first part of my visit with Grant to delve into the sweet world of bees.
So when you open up a beehive, you always smoke out the front. It's to calm the bees down. The bottom box here, this is where the queen lives. So we take the lid off. This is what you call a queen excluder. This grate is designed that the queen can't fit through this grill, that she's bigger than the bees. There's 9 of these frames per hive.
How many bees would be in this one hive?
Oh, there'd be about 40 to 50,000 bees packed in there.
A lot of potential stings.
Yeah, a lot. This part on the outside is the honey. See how the bees are all gathered on the brood?
Yes.
They're keeping the brood warm. So
Yes, look at all of those.
So that's all the young bees there.
Waiting to hatch.
Yeah.
What's the lifespan of a bee?
Normally in the springtime and summer they only last about 6 weeks because they're working so hard. This time of the year, because they're all young bees, they'll last a few months because they're basically hibernating. Now that's a frame of honey.
Wow, look at that.
And you can, if you'd like to, you can feel the weight of that.
Yeah. Gosh, that is really quite heavy.
So these bees are very
Tame.
I'm happy that they're very tame.
Yeah, because you haven't got a suit on.
Oh, Eva's the cameraman or the soundman or the... They're not chasing anyone. I'm really happy about that.
This is now a big operation, so it's not only you, it's a family as well.
Vicky, my wife and myself and our 4 children, we sell about 10 different varieties of honey that we produce.
And it's worth saying the varieties are different because the bees have fed on different trees.
That's right. These trees that you can see here, they're yellow box trees. Each honey tastes different and it's got a different colour.
You make something else here that's got nothing to do with honey.
Well, that's beer. but we are thinking of eventually we'll be using honey in the beer as well.
Fantastic.
Substituting for the sugar.
Well, I have a plan for some of your honey.
Yep.
To use it in a recipe.
Okay.
But this has been very thirsty work. So
It has.
first of all, I might just have to go via the brewery.
Yeah, I might have to come with you and have one.
Okay.
In the 1880s, this place housed the Cobb & Co Inn, a stopover for thirsty travellers, and today it's come full circle with a very modern brewery. Grant's son runs the show here, and he's very proud of this innovative local product.
So what sort of beers do you make?
At the moment, we're doing 2 different types of beer. We're doing a pale ale and a summer ale. In the next 6 months or so, we'll have about 6 different beers, including a honey wheat beer.
Well, cheers to a hard-working family, and that is so refreshing and beautifully balanced.
Thank you.
I might need some more. There we go.
Cheers, guys.
And you